Good morning, everyone. This is Matthew GS. We are episode 18 of the 51362 EMA strategy. It's currently 9:11 a.m. Did not plan that at all, but 9:11 is my angel number. It's 9:11 and it's the 16th of November 2024. And what a week it has been in the markets. There's been so many opportunities to trade and the market has reacted positively and negatively depending on what kind of market is and what kind of pair and the side you're on. But overall, it doesn't matter if the market's going up or down, we can make money. So before I dive into all those opportunities that could have been caught, I just wanted to share something with you all, and it might help you on your journey and help you shift your mindset to thinking like a trader and having the mindset of a trader. But there's one game by Robert Kiyosaki. He made a famous book, or wrote a famous book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Very, very good book, and it's recommended as the first kind of go-to book to buy when you're going to shift your mindset from like an employee to like an investor. And he talks about that your house is a liability, it's not an asset. And yeah, there's some really good shifts once you've read that book. But he's created a game called Cashflow 101, and I have actually purchased this physical copy of the book. Sorry, not physical copy of the book. I've got the physical game because there is an electronic game that you can also download. But I've got the physical game, and it's a very, very good game. It just teaches you that everyone's kind of like in the rat race, and it's not until you start investing and you have your assets start working for you that you move out of the rat race and you move into like the fast lane. And then once you're in the fast lane, you build more assets. And yeah, it's a very, very good game. Highly recommend it. You can actually download this game for free as well. There's Cashflow 101 download for PC. So you can download this game as well for the PC. There's an app as well on the phone. I paid a couple of pounds, I believe, on my Samsung, so you can download the game. I think you can play against other people as well, which is pretty cool. But when I purchased this game, there's also Cashflow 202. And yeah, I already had this tab open actually. Yeah, so Cashflow 202 is the follow-on to 101, and it's more about how to invest in the markets, and it talks more in depth of like having buying properties and having assets and getting residual income from properties and things like that, which is pretty cool. I think you can download this game as well. I'm yet to find a download link. I was looking the other day, but I think you can download this as well. And recently, this Cashflow 202 has 5 CDs in it. And to be honest with you, haven't really played this game. Although I've had it for quite a long time now, I've never really played it. I was just more into the 101 and wanted to master that first. But there's 5 CDs in there, and I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to listen to all the CDs. One of them is about trading, investing, and the psychology behind trading. And there's a 7-figure trader on there, and he talks about the psychology of trading and good strategies and things like that. And it's a real eye opener. I've never heard of him before, and I never heard of that book. But Robert Kiyosaki actually mentioned that he first learned about trading and the psychology through this book here called Market Wizards by who's it by? Market Wizards. Jack D. I can't even pronounce his surname. But this book is recommended by Robert Kiyosaki. Never heard of the book. There is the audiobook version on YouTube. So I haven't listened to it yet, but I assume it's a good one to listen to, and possibly the book is good to purchase as well. There may be a PDF version of the book online, so it might be worth looking for that. But I always encourage everyone to support the artist, that's the book writer that's made the book, and purchase a physical copy, because then you can make notes and stuff like that. But who Robert Kiyosaki interviewed was someone called Vank Tharp. I think he's a doctor as well. And there's this book called Trade Your Way to Financial Freedom. I just had a quick look, and there is a PDF version online, so you can read this book for free. But again, I recommend, if you read it for free, support the book writer and maybe purchase the physical copy of the book so you can make your notes. But yeah, it was a very interesting listen to that CD. So anyways, just wanted to quickly just show you these couple things before we dive into the strategy. And yeah, anything like I mentioned that can help you on a journey, I'm going to share it with you all. So yeah, diving straight now into the opportunities. First of all, there was a beautiful opportunity on gold on the start of the week. So let's just dive into gold. Gold has been tanking ever since Trump was announced president. I believe it's not been good for gold, but nevertheless, doesn't matter. We can make money when these opportunities arise on a bear market or a bull market. So this was a beautiful sell opportunity on gold at 10 a.m. UK time. So let's just put this short position. TP could be tight just above the 13 EMA. Play it more safe above the 62 EMA. It's up to you. Or above the previous high just there. And then target one would be this low here. So yeah, this low to be swept here. So whatever way you look at it, it could be a 1 to 3 trade. And then you could have taken lots out. If you're twin trading, you could let this ride, and yeah, this absolutely tanked. So if you had a short for the start of the week and you held it all week, that's like a 1 to 15 trade, which is insane. But we're day traders, so that's more than likely not going to happen. But there was other opportunities to short as well. Prices slammed through the 13 EMA, potential sell off here, and it's kind of consolidated for a bit. It's done a liquidity sweep of this high here, and then it's reversed. So there's a nice move to be caught down here, and then it's just consolidated on the Friday. So yeah, there's a couple opportunities on gold. A lot of pips could have been made catching that move down. So happy with gold. Moving now on to GU. I noticed on GU on Monday as well, I was just looking at the Forex pairs just to see if there was any opportunities. And again, from Monday, we had an opportunity at 7 a.m. even earlier, but I wasn't up at this time. So prices slammed through the 13 EMA here. Again, play it safe. You could have it above the 62 or just above the highs. And then TP1 possibly here as a TP1. So it's nearly a 1 to 4 trade. TP2 taking out this guys to the left, and I would say this one here. So that's just over a 1 to 8 trade. So that was a really good trade to kick off the week on a Monday. There was other opportunities as well. Prices again slammed into the 13 EMA. I was asleep, so I would have missed this trade. But yeah, it's absolutely tacked down. Didn't quite reach the 13 EMA to get in again. If you want to trade off the 5 EMA, you can do that. So the alerts would have got off multiple times down here. This is another opportunity here at 1 p.m. Price has come up. It's taken out all these guys here. So we've had a sweep. All these guys got taken out. So could have sold there. And then another opportunity to get in for a short here, and this just kept on going down as well. Even on Friday there was a opportunity to get in, but these guys got taken out, and then it's just carried on and going down. So GBP USD's been tanking hard as well, so multiple opportunities to get in for GU. Was looking at US30 open, so not looking at US30 prior to 2:30 p.m. Not interested in London Open for US30 because this is a US. It's based in the US, right? So you're going to get the most volatility in New York Open. So looking at US30 opens, it's at 2:30 p.m. There is this indicator called John Phibbs Open. So from Monday, yeah, Monday, what day was this? I believe this was Monday, wasn't it? 11th. Yeah, so catching the open, I was anticipating a bullish open just because this got swept. Can you see how this wicked down here? So I was anticipating a bullish open for US30. So I went in for a buys, and yeah, this really pushed up higher, and then just closed my positions up here, and then this started to reverse and then fill in the imbalance, but it doesn't matter because I got out the top here. Tuesday for US30 open, I believe I bought here, and then this started to just reverse. So that was a break-even day. This was on the Wednesday, and I think I put this on the Telegram as well. Day was this? Yeah, I think it was this one here. Yeah, so this is a signature trade. This is what we want to look for, right? Signature trade is the 5 and the 13 EMA crossover. We've got the last down candle before this up move. Okay. Then we can set a buy limit. So we are not looking at the trade or the market. We've set our buy limit. Stop loss is just below there. And what happened was prices gone higher, prices gone higher. Then this third candle here, which is after the open, has slammed down. It's come into here. It's actually hit the body of this candle here. So it's hit the body. The buy limit has been now activated. And then take profit is, I was going to say here, but it didn't quite reach there. So you would, yeah, I mean, this one maybe set the trailing stop loss. I was kind of watching this one, but it did work out. I did close my positions up here when I see that it was starting to reverse, so I just got out. But this is a signature trade, so the 5 and the 13 EMA crossover. We want to see, is there a last down candle before this up move? If there is, then that's perfect, because then we can set the buy limit. Stop loss just below the low. TP is the previous high, and that trade worked out beautifully. So very happy with that one. Moving on to Thursday. So Thursday there was an Apple lawsuit. I think it was to do with the cloud storage, with them not allowing other cloud storage providers to use their apps and things like that on their phone. I mean, I personally, I do have an iPhone at this moment in time. I've always had Samsungs, but at the moment I've had to use an iPhone, and I do have the P Cloud storage backup on my iPhone, and everything on my iPhone is backed up to P Cloud. So I don't think Apple will have to pay that massive fine, because I can use pCloud on my phone. I don't have to use, what are they called now? It's called, is it iCloud or something? The storage. iCloud, yeah. So I don't use iCloud. I don't pay for iCloud. I use pCloud, and it lets me use it on the iPhone. And the lawsuit is that they're saying that Apple does not allow third-party cloud backup providers to be used on their phones. Well, I can tell you straight away that that is actually false. So I don't think that Apple will have to pay this lawsuit, but because of this negative publicity and this lawsuit, US30 has just tanked, and very hard to catch. I mean, all the three EMAs can cross over, but it is kind of hard to catch this kind of move down here. So I'd wait for the opportunity on the 13 EMA, which happened at 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. So could have had a short position here, stop loss just above the high there. And this was ended up being a 1 to 5 trade. So that was a beautiful trade. I do believe once Apple can prove that they do allow other third-party cloud backup providers on their phones, US30 will recover. So we're going to be looking for the buy opportunities when that does happen, and that could really move US30 and turn it bullish again. So yeah, happy with the US30 this week on the opens. Been a couple good trades, and I did miss one on gold actually for the buy. Another signature move for this strategy, which was, what day was this? The 13th at 3 p.m. 13th. Okay, yeah, my bad. It's here. Okay, again, so this is the signature move. Although we are bearish, as in we're under the 62 EMA, there was a short-term buy opportunity, and what we had was the 5 and the 13 EMA crossover here. Did we have a last down candle before the up move? Yes, we did. And people are gonna question why I have put it on here rather than this one here, and I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, so the reason, and this is another thing as well I've noticed, you've got to really, I would say, you kind of, unfortunately, you do have to look at TradingView and CTrader, because some candles are different colors, and it can be more obvious on TradingView than the CTrader. It can kind of like hide itself in CTrader compared to TradingView. So, for example, on TradingView, there is this white bearish candle here and a white bearish candle there. But when we look at CTrader, oh yeah, yeah, they're just different. They're just some of the candles are just different colors, but it's more obvious. Can you see how this candle, this one, and this one are bullish, but then here they're all bearish candles. So yeah, just keep in mind that sometimes it can look a bit different, and I just like to look at both platforms. But anyways, the reason why you choose this this candle here rather than this one down here is because this is where the selling pressure started happening for it to push down a bit further. Okay, so you want to set your buy limit on the first candle that pushes these last ones down before it reverses. So it can get a bit confusing. It's not always the very, very, very last down candle before this up move. To play it safer and to get into the trade, just put it on where the selling pressure starts, which is here. So you would have your buy limit set here. Stop loss is just below the low there. We've had the 5 and the 13 EMA crossover, and then take profit is the previous high, which is here, and that is nearly a 1-to-3 trade, but nevertheless it's still a very, very good trade to take. We've let the market do its thing. We've let the market pull back into our zone to get us in the trade, which is this wick here. So it's wicked us in the trade, and then we've already got our take profit set, which is up there, and take profit was hit, and then it's carried on tanking, carried on reversing. So that was a good trade on gold, and that one was this here. I just posted it. I did take the trade, and was just the after effect, really. I post these as well to remind myself that to go over these, in the sessions. And then Bitcoin few opportunities actually on Bitcoin. So after the announcement of Trump becoming the president, this has just been bullish, and many opportunities to get in the market. So this one here, we had the last down candle before this up move. We've had the 5 and the 13 EMA crossover. So looking for a buy. You could have the buy limit on the wick. You could open a second position on the body. Take profit. One is there. And then take profit two. Just hold as much as you want. We are in uncharted territory because Bitcoin has never reached these levels, so you're not going to get any data up here if there's any imbalances to be filled. But these two trades worked out beautifully. 1 to 3 and over 1 to 3. So buy opportunity on the Wednesday. And then to finish off the week, there's a beautiful buy opportunity on the Friday, which was also posted in the group. And yeah, this one was just back on US30. That was a break-even trade. So put here, potential trade for Bitcoin, buy limit set. And the reason for this was we had the 5 and the 13 and actually had the 62 EMAs all cross over from each other. We've then had this last down candle before this up move. So price is bullish, bullish, bullish. At first I was gonna cancel the buy limit because I thought this is just gonna keep going up, and then we had this bearish candle and I thought actually we might get taken into this trade, and then it whipped down. So the buy limit set. But what I did notice was just something for the stream and anyone watching this to take note of, was regards to limit orders. So with a limit order, the bid and the ask price both have to cross the limit order for the trade to be activated. Now, what do I mean by that? So this is what I mean by bid price and bid and ask price lines. The bid price represents the highest amount of buyers willing to pay for a stock, while the ask price describes the lowest level which a seller is willing to sell their shares. The difference between the two prices, known as the bid and ask spread, signals the stock's liquidity. So let me just see if there's... So this is kind of what it looks like here. See this blue line and this red line? That's the bid and the ask price line. When they're very close together, you've got tight spreads. If they're wide, then it's bigger spreads, and it's going to cost you more to get in the trade. So both the bid and the ask price lines have to cross the limit order. So I had it where the ask price, for example, it crossed my limit order and then it reversed and I wasn't in the trade, and I thought that's really weird. But then when I'd done some research and I just kept on looking at the trade, then both the bid and the ask price line slammed through the limit order, and then I was activated in the trade. So just something to be mindful of, that both the bid and ask price has to cross the limit orders. So that's why it's important to have a broker that's got tight spreads, because if the spreads are wide, then you're not really going to be activated into those trades, and instead you'll have to have alerts set on those areas, and when the alert goes off, then you'll have to market execute, which, okay, that's all well and good, but that means that you have to be active and around for when that happens, but you could be busy. So this is why it's good to use limit orders, and this is why it's good with this kind of strategy, and this is what we're kind of looking for. So we had all the EMAs crossover, we've gone bullish, we've got the last down candle before an up move, we set a buy limit. Do we have targets above? Yes, we do. TP1 was here, which is a 1 to 3, and then TP2 was here, and that got slammed as well, and that one was a 1 to 4. So very good end to the week. Very happy with Bitcoin. This is the unique trade that we look for every single time. It's the signature trade. If you just look for these ones in the market and you can set your buy limits, this is all you need to grow your account. Just look for this. And there's been a few of them this week, more than a few. And yeah, all the trades I've shown today, that's all we look for every single week. So many people jump from strategy to strategy, but all you need is this one strategy. That's all you need. Like, it's taken me a while to get to this strategy, and yeah, I'm very, very happy with these kind of trades. I mean, that was beautiful, Bitcoin. And yeah, looking forward to another positive week next week. Let's just see what else we got going on. So yeah, Telegram is always free to join, Trade Masters. I'll just be posting the trades that I'm getting in. Sometimes, very rarely, if I do get time, I will throw a trade in there, like the buy limit for Bitcoin. That was a good trade. I did put that in the group. FP Markets is our broker. We get to have tight spreads on most markets, and we get to use any lot size. I am affiliated with FP Markets, so if you're ready to go live, just shoot me a message. TradingView, I am affiliated with them, so we get the 20 alerts with the basic package, which has been a real game changer for this strategy. And now just finishing up on the economic calendar news, just seeing what we got for next week. Monday, nothing really. Tuesday, if you're trading euro, keep an eye on this one here. US, there's red folder news on the 19th of November. Wednesday, nothing really on the Wednesday. Thursday again, there is red folder news, and that's at 1:30. And then Friday, if you're trading GBP, there's some red folder news there. Friday, yeah, and there's some red folder news on the US dollar as well. So once again, it's going to be some volatility in the markets. I do think that now Trump's back in power, there's going to be some big swings. Interesting to see if gold can recover and we can catch some buys from the lows that are going to be set. But overall, it's been a great week. I appreciate everyone that's jumped on, and yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.